Please subscribe my channel. The company holiday party, drinks flowing, and the usual small talk among coworkers. Then my phone vibrated. A message from my CEO popped up, a holiday greeting clearly sent to me by accident. At first, I chuckled, assuming it was a mistaken group message. But when I read it, everything changed. It wasn't funny. It wasn't lighthearted. It was deeply personal, sincere, and raw, something nobody else at work had ever seen from her. My heart pounded, and my mind raced with endless possibilities. Replying could put my job at risk. Staying silent might make me part of the cover-up. I typed slowly and carefully, "Tell me your secret wish." I hit send. Right away, the mood shifted. I sensed it in the air, even though nobody around me had noticed anything yet. Something hidden was on the verge of bursting wide open in front of everyone. Her response came quickly, direct, surprising, and intense. It was an honest confession wrapped as a simple wish. I stood frozen. This wasn't just friendly chatting. It was something she had kept buried from the entire company. Something she thought would remain private forever. I read the words over and over. My pulse quickened. The party continued around me, people laughing and unaware, while I grasped the huge importance of what I had just discovered. Every look, every casual conversation now carried new meaning. I could expose her, or I could honor the trust she had accidentally placed in me. But curiosity, that powerful human drive, won out. I typed again, choosing each word with care. "Are you ready to share more?" Almost instantly, the typing indicator appeared. In that second, I knew the holidays would never feel simple, cheerful, or safe again. Something remarkable was about to unfold, pulling everyone in whether they were ready or not. Over the next hour, our messages grew deeper, step by step. She opened up about fears, longings, and dreams she had never told any coworker, staff member, or friend at work. With every text I read, the office felt smaller, the walls almost paper thin. The whole world seemed to shrink into the bright little screen in my palm. I didn't rush my replies. I listened closely. Every word counted. Her openness created a charged, delicate tension. I understood I now held something far stronger than office gossip, real trust. Timing became the key. Later that night, the exchange touched on a hidden truth that could damage careers, ruin relationships, and destroy carefully built images if it ever came out. I paused, thought it through, and allowed myself a small smile. One wrong step could blow everything up. One perfect step could leave her and everyone else stunned and silent. I had found the right balance. The decisive moment was approaching, and nothing at that party would ever feel the same again. The following day, the workplace felt changed. Coworkers whispered, shot quick glances, and picked up on an unnamed tension in the air. I stayed calm, letting her believe her secret was still safe for now. But the quiet strength of knowing, of deciding when to act, gave me sharp focus. I planned carefully. A single message shared with the right people at the exact right moment could bring everything crashing down. It wasn't about payback. It was simply unavoidable. Watching her smile, carry herself with confidence, and keep up her perfect image while that secret lingered unseen was fascinating. Every look and polite exchange now carried hidden meaning. I realized the weight of the truth didn't need loud drama. One calm, perfectly timed disclosure would do far more damage than any outburst ever could, and I knew exactly when to act. That moment came during the company New Year celebration in Midtown Manhattan. Glasses clinked, music filled the room, and laughter echoed everywhere. Yet slowly, attention turned toward the CEO as the unspoken strain became too strong to overlook. I didn't yell. I didn't make a scene. I stood quietly, showing nothing, giving the room time to feel the shift. Then, with perfect control, I let the secret slip, just a subtle hint, enough for people to piece it together on their own. Eyes grew wide, murmurs spread quickly, sharp gasps cut through the music, and phones came out as coworkers began recording the unfolding moment. She froze, her calm exterior cracking like thin ice. Understanding hit her slowly and painfully. The polished, untouchable image she had maintained for years broke apart in moments. I didn't need to embarrass her further. The truth alone carried all the force, and everyone present felt it. Something enormous had just happened right in front of them. The room buzzed with energy. Colleagues leaned in, assistants stared in shock, and the festive mood turned to stunned silence. She tried to recover, offering nervous smiles and quiet apologies, but the crowd was already caught up in the undeniable truth I had revealed. A flash of panic crossed her face, small but impossible to miss. The harder she tried to hide it, the more obvious it became. The secret was out. People didn't need every detail to grasp how serious it was. My calm, measured exposure spoke louder than any argument or outburst could have. I didn't brag. I didn't add extra information. I had shown everyone a lesson they wouldn't forget. Power built on hidden truths is always fragile, and perfect timing can turn something invisible into something impossible to ignore. By choosing the moment carefully, I let the story reveal itself naturally, leaving no space for excuses or denial. By the end of the evening, she had slipped away, escaping the watchful eyes that now followed her every move. I left quietly, unnoticed but satisfied, letting the revelation stand on its own. Everyone understood, without me saying another word, that secrets only stay hidden as long as someone chooses silence. Patience, careful watching, and perfect timing had become my greatest strengths. She had believed she held all the control, but the truth, quiet, exact, and unavoidable, shifted everything. The crowd stayed hushed and amazed, realizing they had just watched a carefully built illusion fall apart in real time. I didn't ruin her career with rage. I dismantled the false image with simple truth. And that is what people still remember most. A calm, controlled unveiling is far stronger than any loud confrontation. I didn't create a spectacle. I simply let reality speak for itself, and it left everyone without words.